What's up? Welcome back. This is episode 5 of the quest for the 1,200 pound total. If you're new here, I'm Zeke. I'm a husband, I'm a dad, and a full-time employee here in Wyoming. I do electrical work. That's besides the point. But this week I'm going to show you a day of training and give you a little tour of where I work out. So most of the workouts that I do are in my home gym. So I'll give you a little tour of that after, and then I'll show you the commercial gym that I train at, which I also work at. If you're new here, like I said, I'm training for a 1,200 pound total. That's a 300 pound bench, 400 pound squat, and 500 pound deadlift. But that's it. I'll show you guys what I do in a day of training. So first exercise we're going to do today is chin-ups. Got 3 sets of 10, and we're shooting for 7 RPE. RPE meaning rate of perceived exertion. And an easy way to think about this is if I was doing 10 reps or 7 RPE would mean that I have like 3 reps in reserve, so I could do 3 extra reps. If it was 8 RPE, 2 reps, 9 RPE, 1, so on and so forth. You get it. So 10 reps of chin up. Here we go. Set 1 done. 2 to go. Here we go, set number 2. Not really feeling it today, but that's right. Alright, exercise 1 complete. 3 sets of 10 chin-ups. Probably closer to 6 RPE, but that's alright. I don't have a weight belt, so I can't do weighted just yet. Unless I was to use my weighted vest, which is 20 pounds, which probably would put me not at 7 RPE for a set of 10. Now we got 2 sets of 10 barbell row. It's supposed to be with chest supported dumbbell row, but at my home gym I don't have dumbbells just yet. So I'm just gonna do bent over barbell rows. I think a lot of times people get so caught up in I have to have this equipment to do this exercise, right? But it's like if you don't have a lat pull down machine, chin-ups or pull-ups will be close enough to get you to where you want to go. If you don't have, dumbbells to do dumbbell bench, regular flat bench will be good enough. It's just a consistent effort over the days is what's going to get you to your goal, not that you have a set of dumbbells. So, here we go. Set 1 done. Now we rest for a couple minutes. 130 pounds on the bar. Feels pretty light, but I only got around 5 hours of sleep last night. My cousin's wedding was this weekend and I drank too much. I don't drink hardly except for a couple times a year, and I definitely went too hard, so I'm feeling the effects a little bit, but not every workout's going to be perfect. Not every workout you're going to feel like you're making progress or like you want to do it, but any workout's better than no workout. And I'm chasing the 1,200 pound total, so only way to get there is by doing stuff even when you don't feel like it. All right, here we go. Second set of 10 barbell row. All right, now we got 100 pounds on the bar. We're gonna do 2 sets of 10 split squat. This is just another example of not having the perfect setup, but good enough for what we're after. So quick tip, if you're setting up for a split squat, I like to stand with my calves touching whatever object I'm hanging my foot on. Then I'll go heel to toe for 2 steps, right? And that will be my distance for my front foot, so that I know I'm the same distance every time. Then just switch feet, right? Same distance. One thing to try to focus on when you're doing any single leg exercise, try to think about putting like 70% of your weight on that front foot. Because I know sometimes with single leg exercises, it can feel like that hip flexor of the opposite leg is doing a ton of work. So if you just really focus on putting as much weight as you can on that front foot, will give you a better stimulus for the leg you're trying to exercise. And single leg exercise is important. That way both legs are getting the same stimulus to get stronger. Like for example, say you rolled your ankle and then you're kind of bothered by it and you were just doing regular bar back squats. You might favor that one leg, so you'd shift to the side of the ankle that didn't get hurt, and then you'd have like an imbalance in your squat. So the only way to get rid of it is by working out each leg individually. I only know that because that's what happened to me. I rolled my ankle playing basketball, and now I got a slight shift in the bottom of my squat. So doing single leg exercises like split squats, lunges, step ups, things like that will hopefully keep you from favoring one side of your squat and then leading to imbalances and injuries down the road. Second and final set of split squat. Now we got 2 sets of 10. Good morning with 145. quick and easy set of 10. Not easy, but left a little in the tank. See if we can get a little bit closer to maybe 2 reps in reserve or 3. Go, second set. Have good mornings at 1:45. That set. It's probably closer to 7 RPE. It seemed like it was getting more back than hamstring, but that's right. Just stop a little bit before, because I don't want to get too fatigued where my back has to take over, because my hamstrings are too fatigued and then possibly get injured. But still did the exercise. So another drip in the bucket. Just gonna finish the workout with some calf raises and some hammer curls with this new bar I got for free off Facebook Marketplace. So alright, here we go, last set. And then we're done for the day. We'll call it there. And our training is done for today. Now it's time to hang out with the gals before I go in to work tonight for my graveyard shift. So that was a regular day of training. Most of the time, like I said, it's in my garage with just a barbell, a rack, and some bumper plates. I'll kind of show you what I have in my home gym. So here's the home gym setup. I just have a basic Rogue power rack with Old Glory in the background, even though she's not quite centered. That's just kind of how it has to be based on where the holes for hanging it are and where the studs are on the wall. But yeah, I got basically all Rogue equipment. I think they make good stuff, and it's American made for the most part. Just got that bar for free off Facebook Marketplace. And then we got your regular bumpers, got 55, 45, 35, 25 is the green one, 15, and then all the change plates right there. So right here you got 5, 10, 2.5, and then a 1, the white one on the end. And then regular 45-pound men's bar, the classic Ohio bar. There we have our 2 safety bars. So if you ever like are benching alone or squatting, you can put those up and it'll keep it from crushing you. I don't really use them that much because either I'm an idiot or I just think it's easier to bail on a squat than have those out and say I put a bunch of weight on the end and then the whole rack flips. I'll probably use it for bench if I ever like bench max alone, but for the most part, I'm usually in a rush, so I don't tend to use those. And then over here, we have our dipped bar, which is nice. And here we have our cardio equipment, the baby stroller. And this is just tools and stuff, because if you didn't know, this isn't really a gym, it's just my garage with gym equipment. Here, this is a safeties, like a split squat, for Bulgarian split squats. It's pretty nice. This fits right in the crease of your ankle, and it makes it pretty nice compared to like a bench where it can kind of feel awkward trying to get like your foot on there and nowhere is it really that nice. So if you see one of those, try use it. It's pretty good. Maybe my favorite piece of like accessory equipment that I got. And then over here, we just got 2 kettlebells that we bought during COVID, a 35 and a 54. And then that's just the chair. So this is the gym that I train at whenever I don't train at my home gym. It's a CrossFit gym. They got C2 bikes, C2 ski ergs, C2 rowers, a lot of open floor space, boxes, pretty much anything you'd need for a strength conditioning program. In the back here is where I do most of my training. It's pretty open, but that's where the power rack is. They got benches, and the nice thing is there's dumbbells ranging from 5 to 125 pounds. I like having the ability to use dumbbells because I don't really have those at my home gym just yet. Lat pull down, another great thing for when I don't have pull-ups. Here's the 125s. Also, we have a single cable pulley accessory machine. That's nice for tricep extensions, lat prayers, things like that. Here we have a reverse hyper, pretty good utility there for strengthening the back, but also a bunch of different bars, hex bar, trap bar, bamboo bar. There is a belt squat machine. I don't really like it because it hurts my hips. Maybe I'm just wimpy, but a lot of people seem to like it. Another thing, we got a leg press, belts, bands, treadmill, hamstring curl, GHD machines, air bikes, you name it, we got it. Also, it's just nice because if you want to do different types of training, there's kettlebells, sandbags, agility stuff. Basically, if you're trying to do anything, there's something there for you. Also, there's belts for lifting heavy. There's a treadmill for running. I used it a lot when I was training for my half marathon. GHDs, air bikes, and then just more kettlebells, sandbags if you're into doing that kind of training. And basically everything that you'd need to get stronger or fitter in any way that you see fit.